Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about something that a lot of guys really struggle with. Figuring out whether a girl actually likes you or not can be one of the most confusing and frustrating experiences in dating. You are texting her, you are hanging out, you think things are going well, and then suddenly you're not so sure anymore. You start overanalyzing every message, every interaction, every little thing she does or does not do. And that uncertainty can honestly drive you crazy. So today I want to make it really simple for you. I am going to give you 5 clear signs that she does not like you, and I want you to pay close attention because the sooner you recognize these signs, the sooner you can stop wasting your time and energy on someone who simply is not interested in you that way. And before we get into it, I want to say something really important. Not everyone you like is going to like you back, and that is completely okay. It happens to everyone. It has happened to me, and it has happened to pretty much every single person I know. Rejection is just a normal part of life and a normal part of dating. But here is the thing that I really want you to understand. You should never want to be with someone who does not want to be with you. Think about that for a second. You should want to be with someone who is excited to hear from you, someone who makes time for you, someone who genuinely wants you in their life. Anything less than that is not worth your energy. So, let's get into the 5 signs. Sign number 1. She takes forever to respond or barely responds at all. This is one of the most obvious signs, and yet so many guys convince themselves it means nothing. If a girl is consistently taking 24 hours or more to reply to your messages, giving you one-word answers, or just not really engaging in the conversation at all, that is not a good sign. When a girl likes you, she wants to talk to you. She will make time to respond even when she is busy. She will ask you questions, she will keep the conversation going, and she will show genuine interest in what you have to say because she actually cares about getting to know you better. Now, I know some people are just not great texters, and sure, that can absolutely be the case sometimes. But there is a difference between someone who is a bad texter and someone who is simply not interested. A bad texter will still show you in other ways that they are thinking about you. They might send you something random that reminded them of you, or they will apologize for taking so long to reply and actually explain why. But if every single conversation feels like you are pulling teeth, if you are always the one initiating and she is barely putting in any effort at all, that pattern tells you everything you need to know. And another thing I want to mention here is if she is only reaching out to you when she needs something. Maybe she needs a favor, maybe she needs advice, maybe she needs help with something. But the moment you try to have a real conversation, she goes quiet again. That is a really bad sign, and honestly, it shows a lack of respect for you and your time. Sign number 2, she cancels plans and always has an excuse. You make plans, you get excited, you maybe even plan what you are going to wear or where you're going to take her, and then an hour before you are supposed to meet up, she cancels. And then it happens again, the next time, and the time after that. If this is becoming a pattern, I really need you to pay attention to it because it is telling you something important. One cancellation is completely understandable because life happens and sometimes things genuinely do come up at the last minute. Nobody can control that, and it would be unfair to hold one cancellation against someone. But when it keeps happening over and over again, it is no longer a coincidence. It is a pattern, and patterns do not lie. A girl who is genuinely interested in you will make time for you. She will reschedule. She will show you through her actions that seeing you is something she actually wants. She will not leave you hanging at the last minute repeatedly because she knows that your time is valuable. If she is constantly finding reasons not to see you, she is communicating something without actually saying it out loud. And beyond the lack of interest, A girl who keeps canceling on you is also showing you that she does not respect your time. And if someone does not respect your time at the very beginning when they should be trying to impress you, that is a really important thing to take note of. Sign number 3, she keeps things surface level and never opens up. When someone likes you and is genuinely interested in building something with you, they want you to know them. They share things about their life, their thoughts, their feelings, their experiences. Conversations naturally go deeper than just small talk because there is a genuine desire to connect on a real level. If every conversation you have with this girl stays completely surface level, if she never asks you anything personal, never shares anything meaningful about herself, and seems perfectly happy keeping things casual and distant, that is a sign that she is not emotionally invested in you. Connection requires vulnerability, and if she is not showing any interest in building that kind of connection with you, it usually means she does not see you as someone she wants to get closer to. Pay attention to how she engages with you in conversation. Is she curious about your life? Does she ask follow-up questions when you tell her something? Does she remember things you told her in previous conversations and bring them up later? Does she share personal things about herself with you? These are all signs of genuine interest, and if none of them are present, it is worth paying attention to. A girl who likes you will want to know you on a deeper level, and she will show that through the way she talks to you. Sign number 4, she calls you her friend or puts you in the friend zone. This one stings, and I know it is not easy to hear, but it is really important to recognize it early before you invest even more of yourself into a situation that is not going where you want it to go. If she is constantly referring to you as her friend, saying things like "you are such a good friend to me" or "I love having you as a friend," she is most likely trying to tell you something without having to say it directly. A lot of girls do this because they genuinely do not want to hurt your feelings, but they also want to make their position clear so that there is no confusion. Now, I am not saying it is completely impossible to move out of the friend zone because I have seen it happen and sometimes it does work out. But it is rare and it depends entirely on the specific person and the specific situation. What I will say is this: if you are hearing the word friend a lot and you are hoping for something more, you need to have a really honest conversation with yourself about whether this situation is actually going anywhere or whether you are holding on to something that is not really there. Because the longer you stay in a situation hoping it will change when all the signs are pointing in the other direction, the more time and energy you are spending on something that is not serving you. Sign number 5, she talks to you about other guys she likes. This is probably the clearest and most definitive sign on this entire list, and if this is happening to you, I want you to really hear what I am about to say. If a girl is coming to you for advice about other guys she is interested in, asking you what she should text someone else, talking about how much she likes another person, or asking for your opinion on her romantic situations with other men, she sees you as a friend and nothing more. She is not thinking about you romantically at all, because if she were, she would never be comfortable bringing other guys into the conversation with you. I know this one can be really painful to experience, especially if you have strong feelings for her and you have been investing a lot of time and energy into this situation. But the sooner you recognize this for what it is, the sooner you can protect your own energy and redirect it towards someone who actually sees you the way you want to be seen. You deserve someone who thinks about you the way you think about them. You deserve someone who is not going to put you in the position of listening to them talk about other people they are interested in. And that person absolutely exists, but you will not find them if you are too busy focusing on someone who has already shown you where you stand. So those are the 5 signs she does not like you. And look, I know none of these are easy to hear, and I know it can be really tempting to make excuses or convince yourself that things are different in your situation. But recognizing these signs early is honestly one of the kindest things you can do for yourself. Stop chasing someone who is not chasing you back. Stop investing your time and energy into someone who is not meeting you halfway. Your feelings are valid, your time is valuable, and you deserve to be with someone who makes it very clear that they want you in their life. That is what you should be looking for, and that is exactly what you deserve.